Welcome back to the Way Up Life with Katrina. And yeah, check out my Sheen outfit that I had on today. I am continuing on with part 2 of this series of Decluttering with Grace as I work on my IKEA pack system. This is part 2 where I am going to be working on this side where I keep some of my sneakers and my grandbaby's items. As I mentioned before, one of the shelves was because it was discontinued this color, I didn't get some shelves that I needed. But this is where I keep my elastic bracelets, and this is where I often keep their clothes. It's like clothes, barrettes, and bows and combs. And then the bottom drawer, it was like their infant blankets and bath towels, but they're no longer infants, my little granddaughter. So now I need to get it together. So I just want to, start the series by telling you the truth that, my space didn't get messy because I don't care or I didn't care. It got messy because life got full. Like I mentioned before, I worked 2 jobs, and there was a time where I was working like 3 jobs and going to school, doing ministry. It was just a lot that was happening. And so it got messy because my life got full. When schedules are heavy, emotions are high, responsibilities pile up, our environment can often become the last thing that we have energy for. And I promise you, when I get home, there are just days that I don't have any more to give. I don't get home until like after 8, and I try to incorporate working out and trying to read again, then spending time with the Lord, spending time with the family. It's just a lot. And so it's trying to prepare for the next day, and it just becomes too much sometimes. I look at the mess and I'm like, oh, what am I going to get to this? But this is the time. And so I want you to hear this clearly. A messy space is not a character flaw. It is often a sign of survival. I have just been trying to survive. Stress, grief, burnout, and transition doesn't just live in our minds. It shows up in our homes. Things get set down instead of put away. We set things down and we don't actually put it where it needs to go. Piles replace systems, and before we know it, the space just begins to feel heavy. So I want you to know that this series isn't about blame. It's about understanding. It's about taking back control of the mess and finding the time to reorganize, to declutter, and to have grace for yourself in the time being. If your space feels overwhelming right now, you are not alone, and we're going to reset with grace. So take care till the next time.